Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. This is CC's Apparel for those of you seeing me for the first time. In today's class, I'm going to teach us how to make an off-shoulder cowl BUBU. It's very easy, just take your time and look at it. Let me quickly illustrate on this paper, so by the time I'm cutting the fabric, you're going to get it. So let's assume this is your fabric, and assuming it's folded into 4 already, like I'm making use of 3 yards. Let's assume it's folded into 4. You can also use 4 yards depending on how full you want it, but in this case I'm making use of 3 yards. So after folding the fabric into 4, so all you need to do is get your hip line, then get your knee line. So in this case, you are not really going to slant your shoulder. You're not going to slant your shoulder in this case because it's going to be an off shoulder. So it's just, you're just going to leave it straight like that. So all you need to do now is on your knee line, and this is your knee line, just measure like 12 inches so that it will enable you to walk freely. So just measure like 12 inches. So from that 12 inches, the purpose of this hip line now is for you to know where you're starting your cuff from. So if you're coming like this, when you get to the hip line, that is when you start cuffing like this. Then from here, you can go straight or just shape it a little bit. It's either you go straight or you shape it a little bit. So in this case now, your hand is coming through here. Your hand is coming through, so you can just leave like 8 inches open. Your hand is coming through here, and then from here you are going to sew like 7 or 8 inches too. Like from here you sew like 7 or 8 inches from this point. Then here 7 or 8 inches, your hand is going to be your round sleeve. That's from here to here. So here, whatever you have from here to here is where you are going to pleat or gather. If it is gathers that you want, fine. If it is split that you want to pleat it, it's okay. But whatever you have here is what you are going to gather to the off shoulder part. So what you need to do now is cut a scuba. You can use a scuba material or a band if you want. If you want a band, you can use a band, an elastic band, that big one. But here I'm using a scuba. You can make it 2 inches wide. Then the scuba here, the size you're going to cut for the scuba is the round shoulder measurement, the off shoulder measurement, that the round off shoulder measurement. That is what you are going to have here. So by the time you have that, so whatever you have here, any space allowance you have here is what you are going to pleat, or you are going to gather round the scuba material that you're making use of here. So that is what it is. And meanwhile, whenever if you're considering the length of the dress, you have to take out maybe like 5 or 6 inches. That one is going to be for the depth of the neck, depending on how deep you want the neck to be. You understand? Either 5 or 6 inches. You are going to minus it from whatever you are going to have from this length to complete your length. So assuming the full length is 60 now, so that means you are cutting off 6 inches off, you understand, for the neck. So that means from here to here you are going to have 54. So by the time you put this off shoulder, it's still going to be off shoulder, but you are going to have your normal standard length measurement. So I hope you guys understand with this illustration. So let me cut on the fabric. So cutting it on the main fabric now, I'm using 3 yards actually. So what you need to do now is just fold it into 4. As you can see, it's folded into 4. And I told you here, the depth of the neck now is going to be 6 inches. So now from that, taking out that 6 inches from here, you are going to measure your hip line, which is in this case I'm using 25 inches for the hip line. That's from shoulder. To get the hip line, that is 25. So you mark it like this. I'm using a colorful material. I just hope you guys will see. Then the same way you measure this hip line, you're going to get your knee line too. So in this case, I'm using 48 inches. That's from the shoulder. Don't forget the 6 inches we measured out at this upper part is for the neckline. It's for the neckline. So this is the knee line. So on this knee line now, just as I said earlier, you're going to use you can measure 12 inches. If you like, you can make it 13 inches, depending on how wide you want, how free you want that down part to be. But here I'm using 12 inches. So from that 12 inches now, you're going to take it down straight. If you like, you can open it a little bit, but if you go straight, that's no problem. So from there, you curve like this to the hip line, then you go up straight. Yeah, the material is kind of stretchy, so it's not allowing the chalk to show very well. It's a bit stretchy. Yeah, if you look at it. So mind you, the more the wider your fabric, the more it falls, you understand. So if you make use of 4 yards, it's going to give you a very sweet outcome. It's going to give you a very sweet result. So see the curve. When you get to the hip line, that is when you start curving. So you're going to cut it out. After cutting out, this is what it's going to look like. So this place now, you're going to measure either 7 or 8 inches, but me, I'm using 7 inches. That is serving as your round sleeve. That is where the hand is going to come out from. 7 or 8 inches. So at this upper part now, you're going to measure either 7 or 8 inches also. You can make it 9. Either 7, 8 or 9 inches. It's not bad. So this place now, you're going to sew this place. That upper part on, you're going to sew it. So from here to here, you're going to run gather on it. So if you like, you can do pleating. If you like, you can run gathers, whichever one you want to do. That is what you are going to do. So here I'm using a scuba material. You fold into 2. Make sure you get the round shoulder measurement. Round off shoulder measurement, you're going to get it. So if you like, you can use band, that elastic band, the wide one. And if you like, you can use a scuba material. So just fold into 2 like this, open it, then join straight like this. So by the time you join it straight like this, if you turn it the other way around, the joining will be inside. So instead of just joining it straight like this. So after when you might have joined the scuba material, make it into circle form. All you need to do is just, after running the gathers of that place I told you, you just fix it round. And the dress is ready. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. See you guys next time.